Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ol'SargeCollects. My name is Dan, and today I'm doing two VRs for three great channels. So the first VR I'm going to do is for Sammy Thunder and Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Both of those are some fantastic, phenomenal channels, and I really do love their collections. Sammy, I love your Christy Matheson collection, and Orlando, man, almost every single card you show I love. And the way you go into detail on all the cards, and I learn from you, and I appreciate that. So they were both on their way to hitting that 2,000 sub mark, and they both actually surpassed that. So congratulations, guys. So they want us to talk about some channels that we really enjoy watching. Well, what I wanted to do, there's so many different channels that I enjoy watching. And what I really just want to do is highlight the channels that I've become really close to. And these are guys that I talk to every single day, whether it's about, the hobby, or whether it's about cards, whether it's about, our personal lives, or whatever the case is. We're always talking about something. And so these are guys that I text with back and forth about different subjects. And so those channels are Shane from Shoebox Legends, and what first attracted me to his channel is, now, first off, Shane shows a lot of modern day cards of players, and that really, when I started watching his channel, that really wasn't the thing I was into. I was into vintage, but what really got me started on his channel was this card right here. So this is a 1940 Castell Brothers card of Wizard of Oz, and it's the header card. And Shane had this on his channel on one of his videos, and I saw that and I was like, whoa, I have that card. And so I started watching his channel from that. So the next one is going to be Hugo from Signs of the Pastime. I love Hugo's videos. I love the effort that Hugo puts into his videos. He actually just did a VR for me, and he drove over 2 hours to get to the location. He had specific cards that he showed for the VR. And then at the end of it, he showed a Dr. Pepper shirt to support me in my Dr. Pepper collection as well, and my love of Dr. Pepper. And so just an awesome friend, awesome guy, awesome family. Just love everything about Hugo and his channel. And so the next is Dylan. Man, I love Dylan's enthusiasm about the hobby. That enthusiasm is contagious. And that's Dylan from Double D Vintage Baseball Cards, by the way. So Dylan and I have grown really close too, and we text back and forth every day. And, love his enthusiasm. That's what I think, attitude is everything. And his attitude towards the hobby and the way he sees the hobby is something that I'm really attracted to, as far as that I can relate to. I love his take on centering. I honestly think centering is very important, and I used to not care about centering, but now I really do care about centering because of Dylan. So the next is George from Concrete Buddy. George has a very, very similar collection to mine, and that we both collect the same stuff. I love vintage baseball. I love, of course, the Hall of Famers and the iconic cards in baseball. And so does George. But also, we both share a love for non-sports cards. And George has a huge non-sports collection. And I've learned from him. I've actually picked up cards that he's shown on his channel, and now I have them in my collection. So I've learned a lot from George, and I appreciate that. And then lastly, and this guy's awesome. I talk to him every single day, and I learn a ton from him. And when I first started talking to Tom, his channel name is Collector Not Hoarder. And when I first started talking to Tom, he wasn't making videos, and he was commenting on my videos. And so we got to talking, and then we got our contact information, and then we started texting back and forth. And since then, he started making videos, but I couldn't wait for him to make videos, because I knew that his collection was special. and he has an awesome, look on collecting. He has a lot of knowledge on non-sport cards and sport cards. And really, it's his non-sport stuff and his 1800s baseball cards that I'm really drawn to. And that's really kind of what brought us together, was the fact that I was showing some of those cards and he was making comments and talking about his collection. And that really drew me to, I wanted to learn more about his collection and learn from him. And he was teaching me stuff that, about the stuff I was collecting I didn't even know. So really just awesome stuff. So those are 5 channels of individuals that I talk to on a daily basis. And those are the 5 channels that I want to shout out. And if you're watching my channel, chances are you're already subscribed to them. But if you're not, I'm going to leave their channels. I'm going to tag their channels in the comments. And please go by and sub them up. Really, and Tom from Collector Not Hoarder, he's new on YouTube. And he's just got an awesome collection, awesome knowledge on his collecting. So sub him up for sure and support his channel. All right, so that's that VR for Sammy, Thunder, and Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And so the next VR I'm doing is for Dan Wilson over at Cases Loaded with Dan Wilson. Now, he was on his way to 1,000 subs, and he wanted us to share cards of Hall of Famers who had been, or who are in the 500, 600, and 700 home run clubs. I can't talk today. And now he's already surpassed the 1,000 sub mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my collection of these players based off of one card. Okay. Bear with me for a second. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm taking this card right here, which many people are familiar with, and this is an iconic card, beautiful card. And so I'm going to take this card right here of Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Babe Ruth, and I'm going to share 3 cards each of them. And these are the 3 cards that I'm, or 3 players that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So Willie Mays finished his career with 660 home runs. And so these are my favorite 3 cards of these players. So the first one is going to be this 1954 Bowman Willie Mays card. This is probably one of my favorite Willie Mays cards of all. I just really love the image of it. I really love the artistry of it and how he's in the dugout and he's kneeling and with his bat. I really love that. And that, plus that old time New York Giants uniform. Really love that as well. The next card of Willie that I'm going to share is his, and this is my favorite card of his, and that is the 1953 Topps card. Love this image. Just such an iconic card. One of those high number cards that's difficult to get in any, in good grade really, but love this card, love the centering of this card, and really happy to have this in my collection. So it took me a long time to get this card though, but yeah. And then one of the very first Willie Mays cards that I ever got was this 1952 Red Man, and this is the earliest or oldest Willie Mays card that I have. So this was one of the first cards that I collected. I was really getting into these Red Man cards at the time, and I have a number of these. And so this is his 1952 Red Man without tab. It doesn't have the tab. So, all right. So those are all my Willie Mays. The next one I'm going to show are my Babe Ruth, because he is at 714 home runs. And the first one I'm going to share is this 1954 Topps Scoops of Willie Mays. Love the artistry and image of that card. Absolutely love this. So I bought this raw, sitting in for grading. Was really pleased to get the grade that I got. I thought it was going to grade lower, but it got a 3, so I was happy about that. And the centering on it's pretty good too. So there's that one. Then there is this 1929 Churchman cigarettes, which you've all seen that before, I'm sure. But I love that image, and one day I want to get the postcard that goes along with this because I really love that. And the last card I'm going to share is another one that was easy to get back in the day, and now it's become more expensive. But that is this 1932 Sinella. And here it is up close. Love the image on that, just the artistry and everything. And this is in a type 2. They have type 1 and type 2s. This is the type 2. And then now for my Hank Aaron cards. Hank Aaron is at 755 home runs. Some would argue that he is the true home run champion over Barry Bonds, who has 762. But, I mean, it's debatable, okay? But Hank Aaron's my guy, and so I'm going to share his cards. And the first one is going to be his second-year card, 1955 Bowman in a 3.5, but nice card. And then the next is going to be his 1954 Johnston Cookies. Some will debate whether this is a rookie card or not. I think it is a rookie card, so. But what I find really kind of interesting is there's fold-out chairs in the background. It took me a long time to realize what's in the background. So he's got a chain link fence behind him, and then he's got folding chairs. I don't know if you've ever noticed that before, but I found it kind of interesting. So really cool image. And then the last one, my favorite card of his is his rookie card. So this one's in great shape. Doesn't have a lot of snowing on it. The coloring is really good for a 1. And the only reason why it's a 1 is it's got some paper loss on the back. So other than that, it's in pretty good condition as far as I'm concerned. I'm really happy to have it in any grade. So, all right, so that is my 2 VRs for 3 great channels. If you're unfamiliar with any one of those channels, please go check them out, give them a sub, give them some support. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. And take care. Keep hunting the good stuff. And we'll talk to you soon.